Ever looked someone dead in the eye while they stole your life's work? Smiled politely as they laundered your blood, sweat and tears into their reputation? That's the gut punch I took years ago. Charlie, my supposed partner, looked me in the face, gestured to Barbara, the guy I'd carried for years, and said, and he was the genius who saved my company, that he performed the miracles, that he pulled us from the abyss, and me, just a footnote, a tiny, insignificant jars. Well, the hill helped. The rage. It wasn't fire, it was ice. Deep spreading, paralyzing ice. And the worst part, I had to swallow it for the deal, for the partnership. But karma keeps meticulous records. And years later, when Bob came crawling back, desperate for the prestige my house had built, I finally got to open the ledger. Music swells briefly, then cuts to a tense, expectant silence. If you've ever been stabbed in the back, had your achievements erased, or just craved that moment when the arrogant finally fall, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. Because this story, it's a masterclass in quiet revenge, served perfectly chilled by the universe itself. Let's rewind 10 years back. Picture a corporate graveyard, a company specializing in high-precision, custom parts, the kind of intricate work where a micron matters. Only it wasn't working. Failure hung thick in the air, stale coffee and despair. 50 employees? Slashed to a skeletal 3 before I even walked through the door. I was the paramedic, called in to shock a flatlining patient. The pressure immense. The parent company needed results fast. Profit targets, 100K per employee. A mountain to climb. Enter Bob, hired early in the salvage operation. Decent enough guy on the surface. Knew the basics of the machines. Understood the old processes. He wasn't a star, but in the chaos, a warm body who could follow instructions felt like a win. So we began. The rebuild wasn't pretty. It was surgical, ruthless even. We dissected every step, every wasted movement, every archaic procedure. I cut out the deadwood processes like a cancer surgeon. We invested in bleeding-edge tech, machines that hummed with digital precision, instead of groaning with analog age. We rebuilt workflows from the ground up. It wasn't overnight. It was 2 grueling years. Years of 14-hour days, constant problem-solving, pushing, leading, and slowly, agonizingly, the corpse started breathing, then walking, then running. Revenue? Soared past 10 million. We smashed that 100K per employee profit target. The graveyard became a powerhouse. My systems, my strategy, my relentless drive. Bob, he was there. He handled specific, well-defined tasks, the things he was actually competent at. Basic machine operation on the newer setups. Simple quality checks. But strategy? Innovation? Process optimization? The real transformative heavy lifting. That was miles outside his lane. He was a cog,